It started the night before Thanksgiving. Cold enough to frost your breath. Not quite snowing. Woods were brittle and dry. Kind of dry where every step snaps a twig, and every breath feels like it echoes. I was out past sundown, which was the first mistake. Chasing a turkey I'd seen near the creek 2 days before. Big bird. Real proud strut. It had left tracks that circled back towards the thickets, like it knew the woods better than I ever would. The second mistake was thinking I was alone. I just crouched down near a patch of flattened brush when I heard a gobble. Not the usual kind. This one was raw. Throaty, deep, like a turkey that had been gargling swamp water. And then I heard something else. A heavy step, followed by another. Brush cracked, trees shifted. I stood slowly. The air changed. You know that feeling when something's watching you, even when you can't hear it? It was like that. Like the woods had gone hollow. Something big was drawn in breath. And then I saw it. It came from the shadows between the trees, towering. Feathers mottled like dead leaves, beak that clicked and flexed, eyes yellow and rimmed in red, glowing faint like embers from a dying fire. Its legs were thick, clawed, more lizard than bird. Feathers were unmistakable. This thing had the shape of a man and the hide of a nightmare turkey. It cocked its head. I didn't wait. I ran so hard, I left my pack behind. Didn't even realize it until I was back at the trailhead. I don't know how long I ran. I just remember that sound behind me. That hideous, echoing gobble. And feeling that it was laughing.
Across rural pockets of America, from Pennsylvania to the wooded spines of Kentucky and West Virginia, a strange legend reemerges every November. A creature, part myth, part menace, known only as Gobblesquatch. Described as a monstrous, bipedal bird-like figure with the size and bulk of the grizzly bear, Gobblesquatch is said to appear during the days surrounding Thanksgiving. Sightings are rare, but eerily consistent. Witnesses report towering figures in the woods, clawed footprints the size of dinner plates, deep gouges in tree trunks, and most distinct of all, the guttural, otherworldly sound of gobbling. Not the kind you hear from a turkey in a pen, something louder, wetter, and impossibly human. Cryptozoologists and folklorists alike disagree on the creature's origins. Some say it's a cousin to the Thunderbird of indigenous lore. Others believe it's a mutation, a freak result of environmental factors or a long-lost species drawn out by the scent of blood and roasting meat. Skeptics laugh it off as a hoax and hysteria. But every so often, someone disappears. Hunter doesn't return, barn is torn apart, and always that same sound in the dark. So what is Gobblesquatch? A turkey-themed cryptid, a cautionary tale for overeager hunters, or something older and hungrier than we care to admit. Despite the theatrical name, Gobblesquatch has maintained a small but persistent presence in rural folklore for decades. In one of the more widely circulated tales, a hunter in West Virginia claimed in 1952 that his entire turkey coop was torn apart overnight, with 3-foot claw marks on the door and a single massive feather left behind. He said it was like a vulture built like a bear. The feather was supposedly mailed to a local college for study, but no one knows what happened to it. Another story from a farm outside Berea, Kentucky, describes a Thanksgiving fryer being knocked over by something that left scorch marks and claw dents in the propane tank. The family said they found deep tracks in the mud and heard, gobbling with so deep it rattled your ribs. A third claim came from a Pennsylvania trail cam in the early 2000s. The photo reportedly showed a hunched bird-like figure partially obscured by trees. It circulated online briefly, but most versions were dismissed as hoaxes or misidentified shadows. Still, it added fuel to the growing online presence of the legend. Skeptics point out that all of this is circumstantial. The stories lack dates, names, physical artifacts. Yet that's what makes Gobblesquatch such a compelling figure. It sits comfortably in the space between parody and paranoia. A monster you want to laugh at, until you're alone in the woods, and something starts gobbling behind you. No one has produced a body, a bone, or a credible sound recording. But every November, the same rumors return. The woods go quiet. Something moves in the trees. And in those fringe corners of American folklore, Gobblesquatch remains perched, half joke, half threat, waiting for the next feast to begin. While Gobblesquatch is a relatively new name in the world of cryptids, some folklorists argue that the creature may have deeper roots in forgotten seasonal traditions. Ancient European harvest festivals often included legends of beasts or spirits that emerged at the end of autumn, not to punish, but to balance excess. The Slavic Likho, the Celtic Cailleach, and the Germanic Schinderhannes are all examples of figures that came with winter to reap what man had sown. In North America, indigenous legends of the Thunderbird describe massive, feathered beings that could command the sky and deliver punishment or protection. Though noble in many versions, its scale and mystery echo in the way Gobblesquatch is described today. Immense, wild, powerful, and unknowable. Modern interpretations vary. Some believe Gobblesquatch is a metaphor, a living warning against gluttony, greed, or disrespect for nature's cycles. Others frame it more literally. A creature that dwells in deep woods, possibly a relic species that emerges only under specific seasonal conditions. Then there are the fringe theories. A government experiment gone wrong, a turkey-vulture hybrid mutated by pollution, or even a cryptid summoned by subconscious cultural guilt surrounding harvest rituals. As with most modern myths, Gobblesquatch thrives not because it's proven, but because it fits. It slots perfectly into the uneasy space between comedy and caution, horror and hoax. Just believable enough to make you hesitate next time you hear a gobble in the dark. So this Thanksgiving, enjoy your feast, hug your family, and maybe leave a little something out for the woods, just in case.